All right, guys, this is number 32. First off, I want to thank anybody that have subscribed or been with me for a while. I have a lot of things to look forward to. March Madness is in full swing. The baseball season is right around the corner. In Minnesota, the snow has melted. That's an exciting thing. I'm excited for my accent, my Minnesota accent. You know, it gets a lot better in the spring and summer. It's not as pronounced with my accent. So you might have noticed that with previous videos where when there's snow on the ground, you have such a deep accent, Minnesotan accent. It'll come back probably in November, so just give it time. All right, for me, in this video, I'm just gonna kind of give an update on eBay. I had a total, I think, of 32, 33 auctions that ended last weekend. All but one has paid. I'll take that. And I've been in communication with that guy, and he's having some issues with some of his PayPal or the money systems, so I'm just kind of, if I trust him, just holding on, I can wait a few days, no problem. And I think items are starting to arrive at their final destination. Yeah, happy with that so far. And as you can probably guess, I've been talking a lot about buy, sell, and hold. If I'm putting stuff on eBay, for me personally, and don't go by me, if I feel like I wouldn't buy it at that price, then I'm happy with selling it. So I think for anybody that's selling, maybe they're trying to capitalize on a certain point of the market. Maybe they don't see it going as far, but makes sense. Anybody that's selling, they're thinking that way, where they're trying to capitalize on a big game coming up or the hype of something coming, okay? And that's how you make money in the hobby, definitely. So one thing that is risky about that is if people are spending extra money, if they're overhyped, and then something happens like an injury, like LaMelo Ball, or LeBron just got injured. So whenever a big injury like that happens, I'm sure there's a lot of unhappy customers that might have overspent. And that's part of the hobby. I've talked about, I don't want to be the highest sale for the week, because then you're due to asked for a refund or a return, that kind of stuff. So when LeBron got injured, I knew it would happen. We'll talk about that in a later video. All right, so here are the eBay auctions that I have that end on Friday. So the first off, I haven't bought a box of packs a long time, 20 years. But I do get a lot of really cool game jersey and autos. This is from two different people. I spent $800 on a Facebook Marketplace collection that I just went through about a month and a half later, and the value is definitely there. The amount of rookie autos, jerseys these are all rookies. The amount of rookies, and all the pictures on eBay, you can see it. There's like 34, they're all rookies from 2020, and they all either have a jersey or an auto. Half of them are numbered. A couple of these I got from my friend Nick a while ago, so CeeDee Lamb. He is one of two rookies that I am still high on. CeeDee Lamb is one, and Joe Burrow, I still think he'll come back from the injury and be still undervalued right now. So even though I'm buying some CeeDee Lambs, or I'm bidding on, I haven't really won any CeeDee Lambs, I've been bidding on CeeDee Lamb, I think it's a good opportunity to sell this because I think it will add value to this lot. And for this, 34 cards, I'm gonna hold for $250. And again, I wouldn't pay $150 for it, but that's what I think that the current market value will go at. Next up, we have some Kobe Bryant cards. Again, I don't have a Kobe Bryant PC. If I was going to a friend's house looking to purchase these, I would spend probably $50 on them. This one's already over 110, 120. So I think it's 50, if my memory serves me right, 50 Kobe Bryant, all different. And if you PC this player, if you love that player, it's worth it. For me, I would pay 50, but I could see this going for about 180. These ones right here. What I really want to do is talk about these. So these I got from my friend, Paul. I've sold 115 Garnets, and I find it hard to believe that any of these were as good a condition as those. Now, did I spend 10 minutes inspecting each one? No. Should an eBayer expect that? No, I'm not a PSA expert. What I can tell you that with these, I don't see any major centering flaws. All of the corners look great. I've had plenty of cards from 95, 96, 97 that were not in this condition. When you buy these, now I mentioned that they're probably PSA 9s and 10s. That's where I am. That's where I am. Now, here's me as an eBay buyer. I buy assuming that the cards would PSA 8 or 9. I base my bidding on the pictures I can see, not the pictures that I can't see, or by the language that was posted. So I might say that these are PSA 9s and 10s, but you look at the pictures, or if you want more pictures, send me a message and I'll take pictures of some, but it's not a full-time job. So here's the thing. You have all the pictures, bid accordingly. Don't overbid. That's however the risk you just gotta take. For these, when I bought these last weekend, I was thinking at least, I was probably $10 in on each, $15 on each. I'd ended up buying about 60 Garnett rookies and a whole bunch of other stuff from the same guy. I don't know. I would say these could be 40 bucks a piece, 30 bucks a piece. I'm gonna say 30. That would put it pretty close to 1,000, but I could see it going for 1,500. We'll see. We don't know. All it takes is two people that want it. If one person has a ability to send cards in through PSA for a cheap price, then I can see that would be the route. The only reason I'm not doing it, and you might think of why aren't I grading it? The only reason I'm not is because I have a lot of money invested recently and I gotta make some money back. If you can get these back before the Hall of Fame, then you're golden. You're gonna make money off this. No doubt about it. I have 400 other Kevin Garnett rookies in my collection. I can make money with the ones I already have and sell them raw. Yes, I could. I think for the person that I know for PSA, I don't think it'd be fair for me to bombard him with a bunch of cards right now. Let's see how the first order of 10 goes. Have him have trust in me as a person that he's working with. If I was able to send these in, if I had an account with PSA, Platinum member, would I send these in? Absolutely. If I knew I could get them back before the Hall of Fame announcement or Hall of Fame ceremony, that would be my play. That's why I'm selling these, to give some time for, let's say the person that buys this finds 2 gem mints. Because let's be real, these are all 9. But what is the gem rate? 2 out of these? 3? I don't know. I'm not an expert in that, okay? So bid according to the pictures you see. Mike Trouts. So these are 2012 Mike Trouts. The first Trout that is actually in a series 1 or 2. Update was 2011. Love this card. Got Torrey Hunter in the background. And Mark Trumbo, I believe, number 44. Cool looking card. I'm a fan of rookie years. So for a second year Mike Trout, for me, it doesn't appeal to me. I am such a rookie collector. Or when it has the debut or gold cup, those are neat. but this does nothing for me. Okay? Doesn't mean that someone else doesn't like it. Okay? Everyone makes their own choices on what they buy and what they don't buy. So for me, I'm gonna say for these, 15 to 20 bucks a piece, right around 100 for these. This is one that part of me wishes I would have held on to. The bidding is low, but I think it's gonna be a sneaky play. This one right here, James Harden. This will sell between 30 and 50 raw. This one goes for, I think, 20. There's a couple different versions of the select insert. I don't expect more than 5 for this individually. It's numbered to 99, but, and then a prism, $4 maybe. So if I get 80 for these, but it's really close to what I would pay for it. So me personally as an investor, I would pay probably 30 to 40 on these. If it sells for 60 or 70, then I'll be happy. But these are cards that I might come close to buying. Okay? I've never been a huge James Harden fan. A lot of people can say that. Never been a fan of Russell Westbrook. But Chris Paul, I'm a fan of. Steph Curry, I'm a fan of. A fan of Ricky Rubio, but I don't know. James Harden, I think he's one of just a few players that makes his team so much better. I'm just not a personal fan. He's not overrated. He is amazing. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a person that buys his cards. But that's the fun thing with the hobby. We don't all have to agree. All right, next up, if these get $1 a piece, I think you have to look at the pictures or look at the listing. I think it's something like 20 of these. If I get 30, I'd be happy. 25, I'd be happy. We'll see. This summer, I would have put these in the dollar bin if I had a card sale, garage sale kind of thing. These two, Kobe's in the background. There's some Chrome, Stadium Club, and Fleer. This one had a bunch of watchers right away. Biddings over at $20 already. A couple months ago, I would have sold these for $5, all of them. But it's another card that Kobe's in the background. I saw that one YouTuber 2 days ago posted the Tracy McGrady Kobe card about just one sale that stood out, and he was kind of talking about it, but it was interesting because that's the one that I sold a couple weeks later. For me, if it's not a rookie, it doesn't do anything for me as an investor collector. So for me, having Kobe in the card doesn't do much for me because I'd rather just have a Kobe card. But some people might have memories of them facing each other. That's why they want it. Maybe it's more of a collector item, not an investment. I don't see this as an investment, but as a collector item, it's a neat picture for sure. Just not for me. I would have been happy with 10. It's already at 20, maybe 40 it goes for. I don't know. Next up, I'm gonna switch these up. They don't look very presentable. So these are Kobe Anthology cards. I'm gonna do right now. I don't wanna get lazy and put old top loaders in. I think it looks trashy. So with this, there's a total of 25 different Kobe Anthology. So this was a Panini set. You got typically, I think, one pack on top of the other packs in 2012, something like that. $1 a piece would be great. These were mass produced. They're in every single Panini product. There's a chance of Kobe autos in there. So for these, the packs, I don't know what they go for. The packs probably go for a lot. So for people that kept the packs sealed, congrats to you if you are trying to sell them, because I bet they go for a lot now with the chance of a Kobe autograph. All right, so I'm gonna put a new top loader in there. I don't like how it looked. Next up, this is a card I have 40 of. Yeah, Barack Obama. I was buying these cards for $3, $4, or $5 for a long time. I think it was a year ago I started buying these. I just found these interesting and a little harder to get because they're only in 2008 Topps Baseball in one series, I believe, like series 1 or 2. Now, this is definitely a card that you love or hate it. Not because you're a Barack Obama fan or whatever it is. Maybe you just want to see baseball cards and baseball packs. That's it. So the same people that don't like this maybe don't like Allen and Ginther. I like Allen and Ginther. I think it's kind of neat. I don't mind getting a horse card because I can get them my daughters. Okay. For these, I'm all about doubling my money. I paid $5 for these. If I got 10 after taxes and fees and shipping, I'd be fine with that. I think these 4 are nearing about 55 bucks already. So I'm already at that double my profit. I saw these go for about 30 to 40 a piece. And that always said if they ever make that point, I'm gonna sell them. Here's some more cards that I'll repackage into non-gross top loaders. All this is I think 27 Mark Jackson cards. You might think, why would someone buy Mark Jackson cards? Well, I've been bidding on these too, if I can get them for a couple bucks a piece. All right, so if you're in the hobby, you probably know why this card has any relevance. So this is a lot of 29 of them. In the last 3 months, I haven't seen a lot this big. I've seen 25, but I haven't seen 27. I think for these, $2 to $4 each, so that adds up quickly. But these two people right there, those are the Menendez brothers. So these two gentlemen were convicted of killing their parents. This photo was taken between 88 and 89. So they were in New York City at Madison Square Garden. So this kind of gave a timestamp of them being in New York City. It must have been the same week or two of their parents' death. So the two brothers, I don't know for insurance reasons or whatever, killed their parents. And I don't know when it was discovered or brought up that, wait, is that the Menendez brothers in the background? I remember this on the internet maybe a year and a half ago. I remember these cards were going for 20 to 30 bucks a piece. Now when I saw this, I know I only had about 2 or 3 of them. But then with me buying so many collections over the last year, you acquire a lot of cards. So these, I know when eBay first saw these pop up, they were banning the use of saying Menendez. So sellers had to kind of go around that. I don't know. I'm okay with these leaving my house. Kind of like my Aaron Hernandez cards. I'm okay with them leaving. All right. And a couple more. Here's an Aaron Rodgers rookie. Now me personally, if I know I have a really good card that's in poor condition, I think about that card so much. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Or if you have a bad memory associated with the card. So being the fact that it's Aaron Rodgers, I don't like it. Now this right here, probably a PSA 6, I don't know. I'm still learning the exact grades, but I put on there, I think, EXMT. I looked it up. I think that was a code for 6. That was my guess. Even in the condition it's at, I could still see this going for 15 to 20 bucks. In better shape, PSA 8 raw, probably about 80 to 100, 120. But these have shot up recently, as they should. He is one of the best. He's one that if you could buy a PSA 8 or 7 for a good price, That would be a great investment right now. But I think too many people are catching on right now, and I think that window has closed. All right, next up we have 4 Ray Allens. I sold all my Ray Allens, and I had 130 of them that I sold last spring. Because I remember I bought maybe 10 years ago, I bought a lot of probably 100 of them. They're like 50 cents a piece. So I got a lot of 100 of these for like 50 cents a piece a while ago. They were nowhere near the price that they are now, but all tops 95, 96, 97 were not. So you notice that I'm selling a lot of 95, 96, 97, 98 tops. It's because I don't think that in 10 years it will hold the same premium. I would rather shift my money away from tops and put it into SP, Tops Gallery, Finest. For me personally, I think those are more safe. The Tops Chrome things, I am getting rid of because I think that there will be a market correction. Some of the Tops Chrome refractors, some of the prisms, they're overpriced right now. So anything that I personally feel is overpriced or there'll be a market correction, I'm posting. So people that are watching that might be following my eBay auctions and might purchase some of my cards, and that's great, because just because I think it's doesn't hold that long-term investment doesn't mean I'm right. These are ones that I'm selling because that's where my brain is at. You can see everything I buy because I share all that. I want to be transparent with that. So I see a lot of content providers say, I'm not a financial expert. Yeah, I don't need to say that. I'm not someone saying that I am. I can only share with you what I spend my own money on, what I am trying to liquidate. That's all I can do. I haven't seen anybody link up what eBay auctions they have. If you've seen anybody ever do that, please let me know, because for me as an eBay buyer, I would love to meet the person that's buying or selling the cards. I know some stores obviously do, but yeah, let me know. I do have a giveaway thought that I thought about today. Let me ponder that again. Once I Christian ponder that thought again and have it, I'll share it. I wanted to know something about you. Oh, the content providers. Please, for the giveaway today, I want to know, what YouTube channels do you listen to? Because for me personally, I follow about 100 card provider, content providers. And a lot of times, every single day after work, my way to calm down is I add a bunch of videos to my queue, and then I make supper and all that stuff. My kids would agree, they're not fans of that, but who do you watch? Who do you look up to? Who do you think's fair? Who is entertaining? Please let me know. So that's the giveaway for today. Comment below, who are your favorite content providers? I would say my top few. I think it's Coleman Cards. He's friends with Sasha T. I like Coleman's perspective. He's very humble. He talks about if he lost all of his cards, what would his game plan be? And he would get as many paying jobs as he could, see if he can stay at his friend's house for a cheap amount, be really safe with his investments, and I love just his mindset. Personal finance dad, the comeback card collector, Jab's family, sports card investor with Jeff. A lot of awesome videos out there. So let me know, what do you watch? That's what I want to see. That's what I want to, and if you post something, I'll look at their content, subscribe, and do all that stuff. So if it's your personal channel, put that. Okay, I want to hear about that. The giveaway for today, I think with the shortage of supplies, I'm going to give away more supplies. One sec. For today's video, I'll give away 4 snap cases, and then you got to tell me your favorite player. and I'll add some of your favorite player with these in a team bag. All you gotta do, what content providers on YouTube do you watch? I'll randomize one winner on April 1st. Then if you win, I'm gonna reach out to you and say, who are your favorite players, or who is your favorite player? And then in a flat rate container, not a flat rate, a bubble envelope like this, I'll put the cards in, or the supplies in there, and then I'll add some of the cards of your favorite player. All right, the giveaway is like in 10 days. That's exciting. Can't wait to ship those out and try doing a video. I like Screencastify. I know there's other websites where you can see my computer screen. So I got a couple more days to figure that out. So again, giveaway number 6, I'm gonna say, 5 or 6. All right, look forward to hearing from you. Looking forward to getting more content providers on my channel so I can keep watching more and more and more and more and more card videos. All right, we'll see you next time. Probably watching another video tonight.